today. From Empower Field at Mile High in Denver. It's Week 12 of the NFL on EA Sports.
Sports coverage of the NFL has us at the foot of the Rockies, just west of downtown Denver at Empower Field at Mile High. Today, we're set for a good AFC matchup between the Los Angeles Chargers and the Denver Broncos. And we will not get a run back here to start. It's a touchback, and it will come out to the 25. The first carry now for Dalvin Cook. And he'll wind up with about 6 up past the 30 to the 31. Well, this defense for the Chargers, they were excellent a week ago in the win over Pittsburgh.
Yeah, what stood out to me on tape, the way they were flying to the football. So that tells me that they've got all their assignments down, and they're playing with extreme confidence.
And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. That'll go as a pickup of 32 on the catch and run.
Well, things are looking pretty darn good on this first drive, aren't they? Came right out, set the tone, this time with a big pass play.
And if the peek behind the curtain that they gave us or their game plan, I don't think that's going to be the last one we see.
I think you're exactly right about that.
Meanwhile, the throw here is complete. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. So not quite a first down just yet as they come up on second and less than a yard. And off comes to Cook. And he maybe makes it back to the line of scrimmage. That's it.
Second and inches is oftentimes an invitation for an offense coordinator to take a big shot downfield because he feels like he can come back on third down and pick up the first down. But sometimes you just don't want to break tendency. Stay with what you are, stay with who you know, and go.
Blitz coming, and down he goes. Oh, free safety blitz. That can be a gamble, but it proves fruitful there.
Yeah, you're exactly right about the gamble because oftentimes the free safety is the last line of defense against a long pass. And when he comes at the quarterback, he'd better get home and make the play. Otherwise, a big play could result for the offense.
On second down, Cook. And a 5-yard gain as he's down inside the 30 to the 28-yard line. Now after the running play, we've got a man down on the field. We'll step aside and get a report when we come back to Denver. An extra defensive back on the field for the Chargers now on third down. Looking to throw. Garoppolo. Open man is Howard, the tight end. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. That one going for a gain of 11 and a Bronco first down.
For a tight end, he's got good straight line speed, and on that route, he's often the guy that gets overlooked. Nice job there of finding him in stride for really good yardage.
Fires this quickly to Tate. And the Broncos are going to have a first and goal coming up as the tackle made at the 3-yard line.
His passing's been on point on this drive, hasn't it? Been very accurate, gotten the ball downfield, gained nice chunks of yardage. But now, in this situation, the field is really condensed, partner. So if he's going to throw the football, that has to be pinpoint.
And this is caught for a Bronco touchdown. DJ Moore, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Broncos take it all the way down the field and score on the opening drive. Picking up where they left off before the open week that they had last week as they won going into that, and no signs of being stale.
No, and that's really big for them because there's a trust factor that goes into this because what often happens, if you win the game before your open week, you should get more time off. But if you win the game before the open week, get more time off, and don't play well the next time out, That goes away. So they're making a statement that they like that time off.
Now after the touchdown, here's Rosas on to kick it away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. First and 10, and kind of tipping their hand at running the ball. 3 tight ends are out there. And he'll work this forward for about 3. It's second down.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
They fake the handoff, now Locke. No escape for Locke, and he'll go down. Za'Darius Smith in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He will find the rookie from Ole Miss, Elijah Moore. And this effort will not get it done. He stopped well short of the first down at the 29. It's a gain of 9, but it's also going to mean a punt here on their opening drive.
So much about this game is just understanding situations and then having to execute, isn't it? Guard the first down sticks. Don't let them get there. And they rallied and made the tackle.
Now, meanwhile, they go for it on 4th down, and my goodness, incomplete. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it, and that will force a turnover on downs. So, Charles, why in the world do you take that risk there?
It doesn't make a whole lot of sense on the surface, but I've been around enough of these coaches and enough of these meetings along the way. Sometimes they're so confident in a play call that they don't care about the situation. They think that that play, at that time, they're going to run it and pick up whatever they need. So maybe that's what influenced him there. I'm guessing because I have no other explanation.
Yeah, that's tough. Own side of the field, that chunk of yardage to pick up. Head scratcher. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. That one goes for 24 yards. To throw is Garoppolo. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down. They come up here with another shot from the 6-yard line, and it's 2nd and goal now. Garoppolo now. And he's got it. And he is out of bounds here. The catch good for 6 yards, but now it's 3rd and goal.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
And not only will he not get the few inches he needs, he's going to go backwards. He loses 4, and it brings up 4th. Rosas' kick is good, and that will make it 10-0 here in the first. So a nice kick there as they are able to add on to their lead.
And that's exactly what you're looking to do. Maneuver yourself into range. That way, if your drive stalls out, you're able to get something out of it. And they do so right there.
The Chargers get set to go here for their second drive. And on that last drive, went for it on 4th, turned it over. But good job by their defense, though. They held them to 3, but this offense, they've got to be a little bit better, a little bit more careful here.
And sometimes when you see these calls on 4th down, when they decide to go for it, it's not necessarily...
And the defense has it covered. It's intercepted. Picked off by Cameron Sutton. And they'll have the ball set up in the red zone at the 16-yard line. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. Again, this is Cook. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Myles Garrett, the All-Pro, in on the tackle. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. Now Cook running right. He's down inside the 10 to the 8, and it comes on a gain of 8. Garoppolo looking to throw on 3rd and 2. The quick slant caught. Touchdown, Broncos. From 8 yards out, and the Broncos push further out in front. Rosas now to end the PAT.
A good tight end is a heck of a weapon for any quarterback, especially when you're able to create some mismatches. Sometimes they work against a linebacker, sometimes they work against a smaller defensive back. But when they find it, they go to it, and it often results in touchdowns.
So an early advantage now and a good one. 17-0 our scores. They kick this one away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. Here's the Los Angeles offense as they get set to take possession. And they're in an early hole. The first drive, they threw the interception. That led to a touchdown, so decent-sized deficit early on.
It is, but I think you hit the key words, early on. So they have to decide, do we even need to change game plan, or do we just need to execute better and try and get back in this game?
He's brought down by Nick Needham. Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. Clock now to throw. That'll be incomplete.
Well, nearly another interception there. That would have been 2 drives in a row with a pick. He's got to start taking care of the ball way better than what we're seeing.
Interestingly, that throw was probably worse than the one he threw the interception on last drive, but fell incomplete. From the gun on 3rd down, Locke. Got an open man here, and it's K.J. Hamler. They stop him for only 3 that time, and that'll bring up 4th down.
Well, we hear so often how tackling has become almost a lost art in the NFL game, but it's so important to tackle well on these receivers, especially in a play like this one. 3rd down, they gave him the underneath stuff. You got to go up and make the tackle right away.
Locke gonna go on 4th down. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out, and the Broncos are going to get the football back in great field position. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. 2nd down. 17-0 our score after 1. Second down, they go right back to Cook. Might have gotten this one down to the 28, and that's all.
Back-to-back runs, I'd say that encompassed maximum effort for minimal gain.
Minimal yardage, and now they're going to need something more than minimal on this play coming up. And complete, right side to Cook. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th.
No surprise they decided to throw on 3rd down. A little bit of a surprise that they completed the pass and lost yardage on the play.
Rosas' kick is good. And the lead now increases to 20-0. No problems in the field goal department so far. He's 2 for 2.
Pretty reliable here in this game, isn't he? And to me, that bodes well for them. If they need him late in the game, his confidence should be sky high.
And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles. And last time, went for it on 4th, didn't get it. See if they can pick themselves up off the mat and do better this go-around.
Sometimes I have this vision of coaches writing notes to themselves before a game. And sometimes that note says, be aggressive, stay aggressive. Maybe that's what we saw in the last possession.
Yeah, they were very aggressive. This time, will it result in points? We'll find out. Good work after the catch. Going to net him 23 and a first. A handoff for Etienne. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Locke going to throw. To the right side, and he's got more complete. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup. A first red zone opportunity here for the Chargers. They've got a 1st and 10 at the 11. Now a play fake, and here's Locke. Out to his left. And this is caught. He's got it. Touchdown, L.A. Rashad Bateman, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Chargers are able to close the gap just a bit. Down 3 scores already. This game was really in danger of getting away from them. They needed a drive like that, especially on the road.
Not only to calm themselves, but maybe tamp down the crowd a little bit, because everything was against them. As you noted, this game could have gotten away from them very easily, but instead, the calming drive, now they have a little bit more confidence. Okay, we're back in it. All right, we're ready to go. That was impressive.
And the defense now needs to reciprocate. Now you see Dalvin Cook and the offense heading back out. A good job in the passing game, decent job in the running game, but really they've been more effective through the air. We'll see if that shifts at all as this goes on.
Thus far, it feels like they're calling this game in reverse. Normally you run to set up the pass. Here it feels like they're passing, hoping to set up the run and be more effective later on in the game.
Yeah, you can do it both ways. We usually talk about it in the reverse, however.
No doubt about it.
On 2nd and 11 now. Garoppolo. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down. A shotgun snap for Garoppolo. That's caught by his tight end, Uzomah. And he will have a Broncos 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Well, a lot of times when you get a manageable 3rd down situation like this, you have to think about your tight end, and he comes through for him, picking up the 1st down.
Garoppolo on 1st down. Now Garoppolo is in trouble, and down he goes. Well, last game he had 2 sacks. Got another one here, picked up right where he left off.
Brandon, he spent the entire offseason working on new moves, new techniques, trying to add to his arsenal of pass rush moves. Certainly paying dividends in what we've seen so far.
And tough going there as he'll only get it up to about the 31.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
On 3rd and long, it's Garoppolo. He's going to get this one down to Cook. 5 yards, not enough, and it'll be 4th down.
We can make this one pretty simple. Walk the ball of his progressions downfield, forced to get it to his running back. But how about the way they ran to the football and knocked him down to force a 4th down?
Returnable for Grant. Now it appears we're going to get whistles and a stop. A man down on the return. We'll step aside and get a report when we come back to Denver. The Charger drive about to get going. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2-minute. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
On 1st and 10, here's Locke. Forced out to his left. And his throw here's incomplete.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
Locke's throw here into the hands of Moore. Touchdown, LA! Elijah Moore, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Chargers get the quick strike touchdown.
Partner, one of the cardinal rules of defense is that if you're in position to make a tackle, you need to make it.
Well, and if you can't make the tackle before that, you just got to knock that ball down, right?
Yeah, something has to happen because we saw the end result there. Missed tackle, he goes all the way and takes it for a touchdown.
After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. And the mile-high air in full effect as that's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. And they were winners the last time they took the field, which was 2 weeks ago. They had the open week last week, so this is a squad that should be really refreshed and ready to roll.
I would agree, because when you get that open week after a victory, it does wonders for everyone. Obviously, your body, get a chance to heal up, but your mind as well. You feel good about winning, so now you can get away from it for a few days, put down the playbook, turn off the film. Just be you. Enjoy that time away, and then you come back ready to go.
And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Well, you most certainly don't want to go 3 and out here and give the football right back, because your friend, Old Momentum, he's wondering if he should change sidelines about right now. And if you don't convert here, guess what? He's going to make the trek to the opposite side, and all of a sudden, you've got a battle on your hands.
The Broncos send out their punter now, as he'll kick it away for the second time. He'll send this one into the mile-high air, and it's a good one. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. A very good return that time. 18 yards. And the Chargers will be set up pretty well as they take over in great field position. On 1st and 10, it's Etienne. 1:57 to go in this first half on EA Sports. So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. Here's Locke to throw. That's complete, left side to Bateman. And he's going to get this inside the 30. 14 yards is the pickup there, and a Charger first down. Running out of the gun with Etienne. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down.
And that's a pleasing run there by Travis Etienne, and every time I see him carry it, I think of the word mature. Why? 4 full seasons at Clemson, not something you normally get with a running back. Had almost 5,000 yards rushing, the school record, along with 70 rushing touchdowns.
Touchdown! Travis Etienne, his 14th touchdown now on the year. And the Chargers are an extra point away from moving out in front. These two teams in this first half, it's been fun. Back and forth, back and forth. Well, it's not fun for the defensive coordinators, but offensive coordinators are enjoying it.
Yeah, they're having streaks here, aren't they? Being able to put scores together and really bunch them up, and we have a tight game here. We often talk about having the right shoes for the right turf. Today it's track shoes. That's what we've seen with these offenses.
Yeah, it's been an absolute track meet so far, and fun to watch. Denver's offense now set to go. We've got a little more than a minute to go. I think the offense is saying, hey, all we need here, a field goal, and we can take the lead into intermission.
Well, I think that's what the goal should be. Give your kicker a chance to give you those 3 points. But in the meantime, if someone falls asleep on the defensive side, you might take advantage of that and get a big shot downfield, too.
4 yards remain for second down. Now Garoppolo. And he's got the hook up to Moore. Now the Broncos going to use the second of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. Throwing on first is Garoppolo. That one tipped, and it's incomplete. Well, good hands there defensively, and it's second down. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. To throw, it's Garoppolo. Now Garoppolo is in trouble, and down he goes. The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this first half. 3rd down, Dalvin Cook. And they'll get him down at about the 37, well short of the first. Now the Chargers will use the second of their timeouts. as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go before halftime. The Broncos send out their punter now, as he'll come on to kick this one away. Here comes Reagor. A pretty good punt there, but also a nice return of 12 yards. And it'll be Charger football here as they take over. So a little under 30 seconds to go. We'll see how they play it here on 1st and 10. To throw it is Locke. Buying time to his left. Now he'll throw deep left side. And he's got it. What a catch on the sideline. 33 yards that time.
We see this happen so often. If you're a defender, it's like watching a bad movie over and over. The pressure's good, forcing the quarterback out of the pocket. But it's a lot to ask for these defenders to stay plastered to receivers long enough. And sure enough, they let a man come open, and the connection leads to a big play.
Locke now on 1st down. They'll roll him out right. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. A nifty bit of scrambling there. 12 yards, 1st down.
That was an excellent job of recognizing the situation. His first read wasn't there. Heck, his second read wasn't there. But he bought himself a little extra time scrambling out of the pocket, got to the sticks, and picked up the 1st down.
Throwing on 1st down is Locke. Leaping, and he makes the grab. Now a timeout. 7 seconds left in the 1st half. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. Into the red zone, it's Locke. He'll buy some time right. He's got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Chargers. K.J. Hamler in the final seconds of the 1st half. And the Chargers will extend their lead here just before halftime.
And that's a lead that excites a team as they head into the half. Good way to finish things off.
Yeah, able to extend that lead, and you always say it, that can totally change the complexion of half number 2.
Yeah, it changes your morale, changes your outlook. But even before that, let's see if they decide to kind of squib kick or what they're going to do on the kickoff, because you don't want to give up a big play right before the half ends.
Good point. So still time for the kickoff here. 1 second to go in the half as this one is away. It's a squibber picked up around the 27. So we've reached, there you have it. Halftime quickly over. 3rd quarter, here we go. So the Chargers will start the 2nd half with the lead and the football as we're underway in the 3rd quarter. The Charger drive about to get going. And Charles, they've got the lead. Put your coaching hat on here now. What's the game plan for the 2nd half?
I think getting the running game going a little bit more, because I thought in the 1st half, they didn't get it moving the way that they would like. They had success throwing it, but I think these first couple of drives, they'll want to get those running backs going and give them more opportunities, and I will guarantee you that those guys were lobbying for them in the locker room at halftime.
No gain that time, and it leaves them with 3rd and 11 coming up.
And when the defense wins and gives up no yardage on a running play, that's something they can build on and carry themselves forward throughout the game.
Now Locke. Sliding out of the pocket. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Moore. And he is going to have the Chargers 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Whenever we talk about moving the sticks and controlling the football, there's a great example right there. Those are the 3rd downs you need to convert to win football games. We're in the 3rd quarter of this one, and this is a tight one. In order to maintain pace, keep the ball away from the other team, and put points on the board, those are the plays they need to continue to convert.
And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. It's a gain of 35. So now then, the big play has them all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. They will get 4 yards here on the first down run, and that'll make it 2nd and 6.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
Rolling to his right. Looking for the end zone. Toward the back corner of the end zone, but he could not get the feet down. This will wind up incomplete. So after the 2nd down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. Throwing now is Locke. And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to. And Lutz puts this one through. And that will extend their lead even further. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
No run back here, down to a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And their deficit a little wider now than it was at halftime following the field goal a moment ago.
But the goal is still the same, because you know they want to come out, establish a rhythm in the second half, and get going. Make no mistake about it, though. Kicking field goals, not in their game plan. They need to get the ball in the end zone.
4 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. Again, it's Cook. And this will go for 5 up to the 33.
Getting had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. They'll run it. Here's Cook. And Cook was fighting for it, but I don't think he got there. They've called his number a lot this afternoon. You wonder how much tread is left on those tires.
We certainly do, but I always think back to one of my favorite coaches in the NFL. And he used to have a meeting with his running backs every year in the offseason and say, look, as many times as you're going to carry the ball, you should be able to carry it one more time, so make sure you get in shape.
43-yard punt, but they get 9 back on the return. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. So here are the Chargers to take over. They're on a 3-game winning streak, and right now looking good in this one as well. They throw right away, and that's complete out on the right side. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. That play going for 16 yards to start the drive. 1st down. A give to Etienne running right. A 1st down and more, Etienne. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. 58 yards rushing for him here as he starts to draw closer to a 1,000-yard campaign. So they go pass, now they go run, and 2 plays resulting in really nice pickups.
Certainly sounds like a 50-50 deal, doesn't it? Sounds like great balance. Well, you know what all those coaches have told us over the years, Brandon, that balance is? It means doing what you want to when you want to. That play calling is working very well for them right now.
And he'll work this forward for about 3 at 2nd down.
They went right back to him, but he pretty much had nowhere to go on that play.
Now, the previous carry looked pretty good. That one, maybe he was a little tired. I don't know.
Yeah, maybe he should have tapped out and had a second back come in and maybe make that run. Who knows?
Locke's throw complete there to Moore. And this is going to be another 1st down as they'll make the tackle at the Broncos' 18.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the 3rd quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
And he slides and covers up at the end as he's going to be able to pick up decent yardage. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's 2nd down.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
Now Locke going to run a little touch pass here to his wideout. And this is going to be a Charger touchdown. K.J. Hamler with his second touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. And the Chargers, they're able to widen their lead.
That drive that really increased their cushion felt very military to me. Very precise, methodical. That's one of the words you've taught me. And they just got it done.
And slowly but surely now starting to pull away a little bit. Things looking good for them here in the third quarter.
Not only pulling away, but you mentioned that slowly but surely. You also drain clock, too, with a drive like that. So you really give yourself an advantage.
Denver offense at the line, ready to go. These guys had to punt their last possession, and that's become too familiar of a refrain. Too many of these drives just wound up going nowhere.
But you know how in baseball, when the pitcher gets a base hit and he's on base, they bring his jacket out to him to keep him warm? A lot of times the punter goes to the sideline, puts on sweatpants or a wrap over his leg to keep it warm. He might need a massage from the trainer right now from all the work he's getting.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. They run it again with Cook. And good pursuit yet again by the Chargers as they stuff him behind the line. It's a loss of 4. Now 3rd down.
You've got to figure the further they fall behind, the more you think that they'll get away from the run. They're trying to stick with it, but the results, they just aren't there.
From the gun on 3rd, Garoppolo. It's complete to Cook. And he will finally be taken down, but not before he reaches the 38.
We have seen big plays from both quarterbacks throughout this game, and there's another one right there. Going back and forth, almost like two excellent guitar soloists trying to top each other with each additional play.
It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, gotta like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a first down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
They give him about 4 on the play, but he's marked short, so it'll be 3rd and about the length of the football. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Throwing now is Garoppolo. Open man is Uzomah. And he will have a Broncos first down as he's able to get about 3 that time on 3rd and inches. 3 quarters in the books. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Garoppolo's throw complete there to Pyramid.
I like the thought process. I like the design, but I think he may have waited a little too long to spot his man, because if you're going to run that drag route, you've got to put it on him and let him turn upfield. Instead, he waits until his receiver's too close to the sideline, and they don't get the yards after the catch.
Complete on the quick throw to Moore. And he's brought to the ground with another first down at the Chargers' 12-yard line. 11 yards there as they connect on the quick slant. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Garoppolo. That's to Cook out of the backfield. The completion, but they go in the wrong direction. A loss of yards, and now they're dealing with a 2nd and long. Another tote for the workhorse this afternoon. It's Cook. And able to surge forward for about 5 yards down to the 10.
Not too many offenses want to turn down long drives, but when you're down what they are, they've got to pay it off with some points.
Throwing is Garoppolo on 3rd down. This is caught. Touchdown, Broncos. Breshad Perriman, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Broncos have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. So a little bit of a letdown there defensively. I mean, look, you're still 2 scores to the good, CD, but things may be a little more uncomfortable than they had hoped.
Yeah, if you kept them out of the end zone there, this game's over. You've locked the door on them. Instead, it's still open a little bit, and they've got a puncher's chance.
Taking it about the 1. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. Still going. Now he lost the football. It's picked up by the Broncos. So a turnover there on the kickoff. And don't look now, but that just made things a little more interesting.
Very interesting, because when you're trailing in a game, these are mistakes that you pray for. You just went down and scored. Now you get the football right back with another great opportunity.
They go over the middle, and it's complete to start the drive. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. 15 yards is the pickup there, and the drive starting very nicely. First down.
All right, this is the time of the game where they're down a couple of scores, and they've really got to get some yards in chunks, and they know the defense doesn't want to give those up, but they've got to find a way to take them anyway.
Now the question is, can they string a few of those together? Meanwhile, Garoppolo's throw pulled in by Tate. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. That one good for 13 and a Denver first down. Working from the gun, Garoppolo. And he's going to go down. They sack him back right around the 30. Jeremiah Owusu-Koramoah able to record his 5th sack of the season. Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack. Another try after the first down sack. Garoppolo. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. Throwing the out route, incomplete. It's Tate. The completion good for only 6, and that'll bring up 4th. Rosa's kick is good. And that'll make this an 8-point game. All right, so they needed 2 scores to get back in the game. The field goal there, maybe not exactly what they wanted, but the necessary first step.
There's still time remaining, and there's enough time to get it done. They've got to get at the least a 3-and-out here to get the ball back, preferably a takeaway. And
he gets it out to the 25-yard line. Flag down. This could set him back. Well, that holding call set him up with not great field position. Not at all when you tack on the penalty. With that field position after the return wasn't terrific, it's not a great starting field position as well. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. Second down coming up. Brandon, you know how many times we've done games, and at the start of the 4th quarter, we see both teams hold up the 4 fingers, 4th quarter is ours. Well, how about this drive? You saw the 4 fingers for 4-minute offense. And this offensive line has really hunkered down and established themselves. Now, this is where they say, put the game on our shoulders, we'll lead the way, right? No doubt about it. And let me tell you, if you're a running back, all you want to do is get behind those big fellas, have a little vision, and find some space. And a solid way to do that on the first play of the drive there. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. 107 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here. At carries like that, that's how they're going to continue to salt this thing away here, Charles, in the 4th quarter. Yeah, how about that? A new set of downs. Clock continues to move. No better way to close out a game than to tap those mastodons you have up front and say, guys, keep pounding them. Let's keep the ball, keep their offense on the sidelines, and let's close this one out. Now, the objective there, I mean, yes, the positive gain, that's nice, but work some clock. Yeah, you're exactly right, but the problem for them is still within a possession, so they can't just sit on it running the ball. They have to find a way to throw it effectively as well. It'll be a gain of 5, but still about 3 yards shy of the first down marker, and now it's 3rd down. And there's a run to be happy with. Good, solid yardage. You'll take that anytime you hand the ball to a back. The Chargers on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This time it's 3rd and 3. They'll run with Etienne. Oh, no, he lost the football. It's picked up by the Broncos. And the return this time will go out to the 42-yard line. I know when you're looking at the scoreboard clock, we're getting near the end of this game. But they were in what was really called 4-minute offense. And that's practice, being taking care of the football.
taking time off the clock, not giving them a chance to come back. But bottom line is, what did I say in the beginning? Taking care of the football. That didn't happen.
Didn't do it. A costly turnover. Now Garoppolo is in trouble, and down he goes. Now it looks like we've got a Bronco that's banged up on the play. Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on second down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. We'll step aside and get a report when we come back to Denver. After the sack on first down, Garoppolo. And he's going to go down again. Myles Garrett in there to get him, and that is now sack number 18 on the season for him.
So, Brandon, we sat in with a lot of coaches, and when they talk about things they want to accomplish offensively, I'm not sure that sack and sack are on their play sheet.
So it's Bronco football as we get you reset here. They face a critical third down now, needing a score here in the late going. And incomplete on the deep ball.
That means it's just one last chance left, and this has to be a first down or a touchdown, or this game's over.
One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on fourth down. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. They keep the game alive, at least for the moment, as it's a first down. Caught right side, Tate. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30. That's over 40 yards of movement with those last two plays. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down. And we've reached the 1 minute mark in this game. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. So the sack of Garoppolo. And now what can they come up with on third and long? Now Garoppolo. He gets this one into the hands of Dalvin Cook. Now the Broncos going to use the second of their timeouts as the clock shows 50 seconds to play here in quarter number 4. Now Garoppolo, gotta have this one. He's gonna let one fly for Tate. And oh, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked by Julian Love. A fourth down, they felt compelled to go for it, and he throws the INT.
Yeah, he knows that you can't take a sack there, so he had to try and force one in. Now, this might not be a throw he makes if we're in the second quarter, but he had to take the chance there, and this one wound up being intercepted.
To throw is Locke. Steps away. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
Oh, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
Now the Broncos will use their third and final timeout as they'll stop it with a little over 30 ticks to go in the football game. An important play right here, 3rd and 10.
And I would expect pressure here.
Another tote for Etienne. And he gets this only to the 41. Not near enough for the first. 2 yards on the pickup there. It's 4th down.
Well, the guys who are paid to make the tackles deserve some kudos there, but I think they deserve even bigger ones because in that situation, they had to be thinking pass. Loosened up defense, going to pass coverage. Instead, maybe they surprised him a little bit running the ball, yet they rallied to it and stopped him well short of a first down.
Locked to throw for it on 4th. Rolling to his left. That is caught. Rashad Bateman. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30.